Start time now, 11:20 on this Friday night, June 13th, 2014 on a Friday night. Time now for the Waterman PGA with a late night report. Friday night, June 13th, 2014. Good evening, everybody. Our congratulations at 11:20 p.m. in North Massachusetts got a temperature of 66 degrees, humidity at 93%, wind speed variable about 3 miles per barometer, 21 inches, dew point about 64 degrees, and a visibility of 2.5 miles an hour. Alright. Let's take a look at our radar. Scope shows a couple of bets of the rain showers up in Greenfield and Amherst and up in Fall, Massachusetts, and moving to the north. And
we get some refreshing weather coming in, but that's not.
And bets of the rain showers west of Manchester, New Hampshire, and a lot of showers of storms from central portions of Long Island off the Long Island Sound.
Beautiful, right?
And this is the frontal boundary. And a couple of bets of rain showers in central and eastern Maine and for western New Brunswick and for western portions of Nova Scotia. Rain showers from the northeastern Ontario, Surgeon and Anfu. Western Quebec and then food. Upstate New York and northwestern New Jersey and northeastern Pennsylvania, metro rain showers in central portions of Maryland and then for central Delaware and a metro of showers storms from southeastern Delaware down for coastal Virginia and down for northeastern coastal North Carolina. Back to the rain showers in south-central Florida and off the Florida Gulf Coast. And a lot of showers of storms from western Texas and from Mexico and stretching down through north central Texas and from southwestern central portion of New Mexico up to Colorado and then through Wyoming and then to western Utah. And a lot of showers of storms in central South Dakota stretching down North Dakota up to the northwest of central Minnesota and stretching down from southwestern Ontario stretching in through the western portion of Canada. Back to rain and showers from west central portion of Washington, back to rain showers in east central Oregon, and back to rain showers in western portions of Idaho down for Montana, and back to the sleet and snow showers in southwestern portions of Montana. Let's take a look at the map situation here. Patrick clouds covering the Gulf states that stretch it up Atlantic seaboard and up in Canada, up in Quebec, and then to New Brunswick. Never Patrick clouds covering Western India, down to Illinois, stretching it in for the Plains states, Northern Plains, Northern Mississippi, up in the Northern Rockies, and up in Eastern Washington, Oregon, and up in the British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and to Ontario, and the Patrick clouds covers south central Colorado down for western Kansas and then for western Texas, New Mexico to stretch it in to Mexico. Okay, let's take a look at our map situation. Cold front from southern Nevada, stretching up into Utah, Wyoming. Warm from down to the coast of Nebraska. Big front up in northeastern Montana. Stationary front from central New Mexico, stretching into Texas. The cold front from Louisiana. The Gulf states up in the Atlantic seaboard and up and upstate New York and up into Ontario. Colorado, the warm front stretching from Ontario, stretching down upstate New York down for New England, and another cold front from northeast Michigan up in the northern Quebec. For the volume from eastern Oregon and for eastern Washington and up in the northern Idaho. For the volume from southern Nevada and for western Arizona, and for the volume from eastern Colorado and New Mexico. 61 degrees, the temperature in Boston is 84 in Washington, D.C., 70 in Atlanta, 75 in Miami, 81 in Brownsville, 84 in Dallas, Texas, 66 in Kansas City, 62 in Chicago, 70 in Minneapolis, 65 in Los Angeles, 62 in San Francisco, 58 in Seattle, 62 in Great Falls, Montana, 76 out in Salt Lake City and in Albuquerque, and it is 85 out in Denver.
Well, after the penalty kill by the Los Angeles Kings, a ferocious push on Henrik.
Current conditions, Bay of the region, we got 60 degrees, our temperature busted up to Bedford, 61 in Fitchburg, 59 in Beverly, 63 in Gloucester, 58 in Gloucester, 58 in Worcester, 61 in Sturbridge and Webster, in Milford, 62 in Norwood, 66 in Taunton, 65 in Bedford, 64 in Falmouth and in Provincetown, 64 in Providence, it's 63 out in Springfield, 66 in Taunton, 65 in Bedford, it's 61 in Springfield, Chicopee, and Amherst and Greenfield, 62 in Pittsfield, 66 in Albany, 63 in Barrington, 59 in Brattleboro and Keene, New Hampshire, 57 Concord, Manchester, Hampshire, 60 in Nashville, Hampshire, and it's 68 in Winslow, 67 in Hartford, 66 in New Britain, it is 60 66 out, Waterbury 66, and Denver 60 out, New Haven 65, and Bridgeport 68, New York City 66, and Islip at 63 out on Montauk, Long Island. Let's take a look at our shortwave forecast discussion. Widespread red flag warnings elimination across the central Great Basin, southwestern, and the Southern Rockies. Severe weather flash flood will be possible ahead of the cold front, pushing down in the plains of the Midwest, and the conditions should fairly begin to rally out across the northeastern Midland states and the seasonally deep upper. 12 carbon out to the western United States of the trigger scattered shower activity from the northwest. We're working through the next few days. Far south, widespread what is it shoot across the central Great Basin, southwest and southern Rockies are gusty winds beneath the anomalous tropical combined with the persistently dry conditions with heightened effect wildfires. Elevated edge of an upper tropical moving into the western United States. A strong cold front will trigger showers on the thunderstorms as it pushes out across the northern Stone Plains by Saturday. And moves in the neighborhood mid still must be followed by Sunday. Convection will be developed in the very moist in an unstable environment, and given the storms that potential become organized and contain severe weather, heavy downpours related to the storms also make flash flooding and concern. Nearby showers and thunderstorms. We'll continue to line up ahead of the cold front precedent operations Friday evening, but the front should be clear the middle of the coast Sunday morning. Leaving a Friata. Refresh the top 2 points and then some reports to the front. Expect to stall on the linger over the southeast. Keeping showers in. Thunderstorms in the forecast and the provide eventually weekends on Sunday. Conditions also be slow to clear out the northern New England where surface low and spinning up the northeast coast will trigger shower activity about Sunday morning. Forecast discussion in New England air. The high pressure builds over the region early next week with warmer temperatures and a cold front approaches on Tuesday with extensive thunderstorms falls over the north suburb of New England and remains in place by Friday. Low pressure moves along the south front to Great Lakes Friday. New temperatures until 6 a.m. Saturday morning. 10 p.m. update. Warm front still struggling to move northward as it is currently situation across the PVC. Parmesan and indicated per wind and new winds observations. This fund will make gradually move northward overnight. We have the furthest pool of low-level moisture with parts of the region. Transatlantic 7 milliballs anticipate drizzle and fog to continue therefore have extended and dense fog advisory to many stats or a quarter mile. Otherwise, may focus on precipitation of iron. Left over convection debris out for the west. For the surface, trail will continue to stream into the region overnight as because of the potential. Started central and western regions and drizzle and then gradually. Increasing in the pop potential as convective debris moves eastward. Believes atoms may be worked over enough to eliminate any strong convection over the region. But Chihuahuas under the RUC to indicate that locations along the south coast remain at below zero and Cape Islands are still mounted to maintain a thunderstorm development.
Fabric of.
Alright.
The chance for Justin Williams. Garrett stepped up with the chance where he fires it in between quick. And the wide open net on the power play. Ryan McDonough off the post. Mike Richards the great pass.
Let's take a look at Hurricane Christina. Still same with 9 miles per hour. Category 1 storm, minimum central pressure 97 millibars, located at 18.9 north, 110.7 to the west. Movement northwest 7 miles per hour.
And a well-deserved break. The men in skates.
And it's gonna get the Baja California some rough seas.
These are the upcoming games. 8 o'clock Monday, if necessary, coverage begins.
Alright.
On NBCSN at 7 Eastern with NHL.
Today's temperature is tomorrow's temperature 68 for Boston, 73 for Worcester, 77 Hartford, 72 for Albany, 71 in Rutland, 76 for Concord, 71 in Palm So.
But in the meantime, there will be a telecast of the game. And if I'm not one of
Today's temperature is 68 to 77 degrees.
is the host city for the game Wednesday at 8 Eastern and coverage at 7. Do you have any suggestions you'd like to make? Because if either both of these teams are watching the replay, they prepare for a 6th game.
Alright, let's take a look outside. Still cloudy and damp out. Alright, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast that goes like this. While you're sleeping over 9 hours of tonight, we are gonna see some fog possible with patchy fog and showers possibly a thunderstorm. Low around 63 degrees, south wind about 5 miles by precipitation 9%. New England match between Tim and the coordinator of possible thunderstorms. Saturday, Chester Showers and thunderstorms made before 4 p.m. Patch of before 11 a.m. watts. Skies the crowds becoming Wilson and skies and near 74 degrees northwest wind about 3 to 6 miles by just precipitation 40%. New England match less than 10 inches possible thunderstorms. Saturday night, podcast got 56 degrees northwest wind about 6 miles by just precipitation. Sunday, same skies and 80 degrees. North wind about 8 miles per hour. Sunday night, most of the got low 55 degrees. Calm wind, and Monday same skies and 81 degrees. And Monday night, podcast fog after 5 a.m. was podcast got low 61 degrees. Tuesday, chance of showers, patch of fog before 7 a.m. Otherwise, podcast same skies and 84 degrees and chance of precipitation 30%. Tuesday night, podcast got low 65 degrees. Wednesday, podcast same skies and 83 degrees. Wednesday night, both skies got low 63 degrees. And Thursday, most same skies and 79 degrees. Thursday night, podcast got low 60 degrees. And Friday, same skies and 76 degrees. Peters with the phase of the night. A showery start to your Saturday, then sunny tomorrow afternoon. Alright, let's take a look at our traffic situation here. There you go, smooth sailing for the highways and byways of New England, except for one traffic incident here. That is on Southeast Expressway South as you approach the Braintree Split. Otherwise, smooth sailing this page. Have a good night with a good positive BC tomorrow morning. Good night.